Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, welcome. If you guys are not new here, welcome back. Either way, thanks for clicking on today's video. We are headed to London, Gatwick today because we're going to my 23rd country of Hungary. Let's go, you guys. Welcome to Budapest, Hungary, my 23rd country and my first country in Eastern Europe. I was set to be on the road in Europe for a week and a half before heading to the US to visit my family, and first up was Hungary for 2.5 days. I checked into my hostel, which was pretty nice, before going to the restaurant next door to grab some dinner, and yes, I decided to treat myself to some steak before calling it a night so I'd be rested for my adventures tomorrow. Good morning, you guys. We are in Budapest, Hungary, my 23rd country. I'm so excited to be here. Very nice day out. It's sunny. It wasn't sunny yesterday when I came in, but yeah, I didn't really do anything yesterday. I got to my hotel around like 5:30, set up my little bed, and got some dinner. We're on a week and a half long Eastern European tour, but only 2 countries are technically in Eastern Europe. So Hungary, then we go to Slovakia, and then we go to Austria. So each destination will have its own vlog video to go along with it. And yeah, we're living the best life out here exploring this country. I was supposed to go to Central Market Hall today, but it's Sunday and I didn't do my calculations correct and I thought it was open. It's not, but that's okay. So we're gonna go tomorrow. It opens tomorrow. We are going to go to the Jewish Court today, which I'm passing by right now, but I'm gonna circle back to it later. I don't think it's open yet, and I hope it's open today, because if not, like, but it is Sunday, which is unfortunate on my part, but that's okay. We're gonna do all the things that are open today, and everything that's not we'll do tomorrow. So I just grabbed both of my little agendas, itineraries, and we're gonna make it work. But right now we're headed to the shoes on the Danube River. I'm doing a little river cruise on there later today. 26 minutes away, 9 a.m. ETA, it's 8:34. I did just check, and Roman Catholicism is the dominant religion here, so it makes sense why a lot of things are closed on Sundays. Guys, look how pretty! I made it down to Danube River. I hope I'm not saying that right. I will correct it. I will look it up and correct it. Budapest is one's 2 sides, the Buda side and the Pest side. I'm not sure which is which. I'm pretty sure I'm on the Pest side, but maybe I'm wrong. But on the other side, it's just separated by the river. I think they're doing a foot race. I can't even see it. But I can hear the announcer from like here, you know? If I had known, I would have just joined in, you know? Everyone around here is wearing like these big puffer coats and everything, like it's really cold. But it gets cold here, so that's why I don't understand. It's not like they're like not used to it. Because I'm hot wearing long sleeves. The shoes on the riverbank serve as a memorial commemorating the Jews who were forced to remove their shoes and then shot into the river by the militia. The shoes represent their trophy, horrifying, but each of these shoes are now decorated in remembrance. Okay guys, just leaving breakfast and I'm walking past the park and I just see the Olympic rings. And typically cities have that if they ever hosted the Olympics, but I don't know if Budapest has ever hosted the Olympics. Maybe they held it in the past, I'm not sure. It's good that I just got food because I was definitely starting to feel a little like lightheaded and everything. And I'm actually mad about how much money I'm spending on food because typically like I wouldn't eat breakfast. I just eat like a pastry and call it a day. Food is fuel. I need to be cautious so I can keep exploring this wonderful city. It is a I'll show you when I cross the road to the river. I have a general idea of where we're going because right now we're going to go to the Buda Castle because I did check and it is open. The only thing is that since there is a little road race right now, I don't know. I'll show you guys. See the people over there? I don't know if it's going to be accessible to get up there, but I'm going to guess that it is. It's 34 minutes away. We're just going to walk around the river because it's beautiful. I might stop and put my jacket on because I am getting a little chilly, but I know as I walk again I'll get warm. I'm pretty sure I went past the Parliament building too, like when I was coming up earlier, but I'm not exactly sure, but I know I'll see it tonight. I was able to go into the Parliament Visitor Center, but the actual building required tickets, and unfortunately all the tours in English or French were sold out for the day. Regardless, the Parliament building both in the day and the night is spectacular architecture worth passing by. Okay, so I'm pretty sure you can walk to the Buda Castle. You can walk up it. You just gotta go around. There's also a funicular, and apparently this is what inspired some movie. I need to look it up, but I saw that. But I want to take a video of it. I'm not paying for it. I'm just gonna walk because God gave me 2 legs for a reason. It's 10 minutes. Shouldn't be too bad. It's not that steep, that high up. I hope. I've said it before and I'll say it again, one of the suckiest parts about solo traveling is I haven't been able to take my photos, which again is such a mundane reason, but like, I'm just a girl who loves having her photos taken. I made my way up to the top of the Buda Castle, but y'all, this castle is probably my favorite thing I've done in Budapest. I mean, it was spectacular. The views were insane, and because it was race day, the vibes were surrounding the castle were immense. The artwork was stunning and definitely a must do. I spent around 2.5 hours here, but I definitely could have spent longer. The Buda Castle complex is way bigger than I thought, and I'm loving walking around and reading all the history and the facts about the complex, and specifically during the communist period. I felt like I would feel the Soviet effect more than I do. I guess that's a good thing in terms of, you know, Budapest, Hungary, in Budapest specifically, turn itself around, because when we were driving here from the airport into the city center, it definitely did feel like, obviously way less modern or metropolitan, urban, whatever the word is, than the city center does. That's to be expected, but then it's just a very two different quality of lives if you're living in the city center versus out in the countryside. But that's just my initial impression. Obviously, I've not talked to any of the locals. I've not looked at the numbers. I have, you know, not spent any time there. This is just, you know, maybe my arrogance. For the museum and stuff, you need tickets, and I think I can just buy them on the spot, but I just don't want to pay that money. So I'm fine with that, honestly. I'm just walking around, and there's all these like little information blurbs everywhere, and so I've just been reading that, and I've been getting a pretty good idea. It's 11:50. I'm not even close to done with this area, so we're gonna keep walking around and then see what comes next. But the cherry on top was definitely the fact that I got to see the changing of the guards here in Budapest. I have seen changing of guards one other time in London, but this was such a cool experience and different to what I remember my London experience being. After the changing of the guards though, I slowly started to make my way back down to sea level. This seems like a sketch, I'm not gonna lie. Just easy downstairs to the street. There's a bathroom. Alright, I'll come back up all the stairs. We're taking a break to sit down because I can feel my body needs it. So we're gonna take a break, sit down, take in Budapest. I think with this run, I'm about to look it up, but I think there's like 2 different runs or 3 different runs, like there's races with this race that's going on today, because I was talking about it to you guys 2-3 hours ago and it's still going on, but I've seen people finish, and another guy just finished, and I know he's in first because they did the whole like police escort kind of thing that they always do, like whenever the first person's in front. They do this in America too. So I know a new race has started. And I don't know how long this one is though, because I think it only started like an hour and a half ago. But if this person's in first and they were running fast, and he was running pretty fast, I'm assuming it's either a half marathon or at least 10 miles if it's an hour, but that's like in ballpark. I'm about to look it up though. Yes it is. Okay, it's 4 different races: the 5K, 11K, and then the half marathon. And so I think this race that's happening right now is the half marathon. I headed up to the Fisherman's Bastion and the Matthias Church. It's around €7 for the Bastion and €11 for the church. Now I only paid for the latter, which was well worth it in my opinion. I did hear though that the Bastion is free of charge if you go in the early morning, but if you come in the afternoon like me and you don't want to pay for it, I promise you're not missing that much, as there is a public piece where you can get the same experience. The church, however, was amazing and definitely worth the money to just sit and reflect. It's 4:58, you guys. I'm walking to a dinner at this Italian restaurant. I promise I will try a Hungarian restaurant before I leave. Probably tomorrow night or for lunch tomorrow. We will do that. But eating dinner now because then I have my boat tour at 7 and I'm so excited. Dinner was great. I left there and I'm just going loosey-goosey walking down to the boat meeting point. But I stopped and got a donut and the guy was like, "Where are you from?" I said, "United States." He's like, "What you doing here?" I was like, yeah, like I'm on just like a little side quest adventure. It was really sweet. Anyway, I'm excited to my donut later because I was on a mission for a sweet treat. I know I'm going to be hungry when I come back from the cruise because I'm always hungry. I know I didn't want to go and find food at 8:30 at night or like find a snack because it'll be a little too dark for me then. I just want to walk straight home. So I want to get something now. Also, I know like the Chimler cakes are like the thing here. I do plan on trying one because it looks really, really good. But that's a tomorrow activity. Okay, my hair looks questionable, but that's okay. We made it. I can see the breeze. This guy in line actually is on behind me, like, you know, like, that. He's like, "Excuse me, who's the answer?" Shut that down real fast. And it was like 60. Anyway, the sun doesn't set until 7:11, which I didn't realize. I swore when I was looking up a week ago, it's at 6:08. I know it gets later. The clock's on back. Okay, wait, maybe the river cruise was my favorite thing I did in Budapest. You have to do the Prosecco drink package cruise. No matter what, it's a must do in Budapest and well worth the money. Good morning, you guys. It is Monday, March 31st. We're still here in Budapest. We leave tomorrow, but today we are still exploring. I was going to get to the Hungarian National Museum today, but I'm doing really bad with my timing, my planning this trip because it's closed today. To be fair, that's like a last minute plan that I just thought in my head this morning, but I did not check. I just walked past it and the sign says closed. But that's okay. We're headed to Central Market Hall today because it is open today. It's at 6 a.m., which I feel like is rather early for a market, but I feel like that tells me that's a lot more for locals than it is for tourists. So I'm excited because I love local markets. This place is huge. There's 3 levels and Aldi in here. There's a lot of locals here. I'm going to see like one set of tourists that are at least identified. I'm going up to 7-Eleven and I think it's like trinkets and everything. I got some pastries and I'll open them and show you guys and taste test when we get outside. Alright guys, filming on my phone because why is this giving me what I think Italy would look like mixed with Greece, mixed with Eastern Europe? It's so pretty. I think I'm on the Liberty Bridge if I remember correctly from last night on the boat tour what they're saying. But we're headed up there. There. That's where we're going. Too lazy to pull up my camera right now because I have like food and everything in there, so I don't want to mess it up. Guys, this is gorgeous. Doesn't look that steep. I mean, I know it's high, but Lord have mercy. Oh. I made it to the top and I was gonna like I was literally right next to like the statue, but I couldn't go like to quote unquote actually touch it because there's like a school over there. It's like little kids, and oh my gosh guys, okay, so you guys know I work in the nursery, right? And when I was coming down, some of like nursery kids were coming down too. It's a different field trip, it has to be at least, because the other kids up there were like older, like at least 8 to 13 years old, but these kids were like young, like they were having to help them walk. I'm like, you guys don't understand how steep this is, right? Like, who's taking a nursery class up this? Because personally for me, I can never. I would actually lose my mind. That is so stressful. I don't know why there's a glare on this thing. Okay, hopefully that goes away. But anyway, the view from the top was gorgeous. Walking down now, we're gonna see if we can head to the Jewish quarter. It's 11:21, and yeah. We're doing so far so good. Also guys, I like to look over here, but I did try my one Hungarian dish for breakfast this morning. I had Hungarian sausage, and so I count that as a win, and trying new foods is a big deal for me because I do not like trying new foods, and a lot of foods upset my stomach, but it was really, really good. And I also have pastries that are Hungarian in my bag, so we're gonna try those when we get back to the hostel later today. But all in all, I filled my quota for Hungary, so I'm proud of myself. Next up was the Jewish quarter, and I was so excited to go into because I had been passing it each day. It wasn't too expensive, around 10 euros as a student, and it came with a free guided tour in multiple languages, which was really nice. But y'all, the inside of the synagogue was stunning, and as much as I love studying the Holocaust and its history, I've never really dug into how it affected Hungary and its people, so this allowed me to gain a fresh perspective. Back at the hostel, I tried the goodies I bought in the market. First were the potato-filled pastries, which were yummy, nothing too special. Then I tried what I deemed very similar to garlic bread, and lastly, marzipan balls. I got vanilla and cookies and cream, and although they were really good, they were also so sweet. But of course, I had to end the night trying a chimney cake. I got the traditional version in vanilla, and it was so good. Oh my gosh, it tastes like a better version of a churro. Good morning, you guys. Today's my last day here in Budapest, and then I move on to my 24th country, which will have a separate vlog. Stay tuned to watch where I go next, because today is travel day, and I will see you guys in my next video.